I am Sherilyn Freeman, CEO of Mzansi Business Services. You can probably see Mzansi Business Services as a one-stop shop. We do registrations, we do accounting, we do payroll, we look at your tax compliance, we look at your CIPC compliance, we look at the Department of Labor, and then we have different service offerings based on what you need when it comes to things like business funding applications as well as business planning. I really just have a heart to serve small businesses because I know how difficult it is in the environment that we are in South Africa. One of the challenges that businesses face when you're starting out is that you're not always familiar with especially the legislative environment that you are going into, and this could actually limit you for opportunities, funding opportunities that are out there, and could also cripple you financially if you are continuing and trading in the business and you don't know exactly what you are needing to do with that. I also have a love to really empower people with knowledge. I'm one of those that believe that you don't just give the fish, you teach people how to fish. So that is really my heartbeat, to be able to empower individuals that have a vision, that want to build a legacy and create wealth for themselves and for their family. And that is the reason why I'm extending my professional skills and services to best serve small business owners as well as non-profit organizations through the work that they do. There is a knowledge gap when it comes to looking at financial management, looking at compliance and that type of thing. So I'm wanting to serve as much as I can to be able to get them to really ignite the spirit of good financial stewardship in the organizations as well as your business. I've had different individuals. I'm not someone, I've launched a non-profit that's called She Helps Empower. And when I sat with the potential board members, I said to them, we are never going to use the word independent, because I believe that every single person is interdependent. You are because others exist that helped you to get to where you are, whether it's changing the nappies, whether it's giving you taxi fare to school, all of those kind of things contributed to who you are. So I've had various role models in my life. One person that stood out for me is my mom, my late mom. She was there to encourage and inspire me. And that really gave me the confidence and even I shouldn't say lack of fear. I think if people look at me, look at the way I do things, I'm always ready to tackle something, to take on something new as a result of not having that fear inside of me. I have the boldness to be able to do things. And the other thing that has really helped my business and helped my clients, she taught me that if you don't know something, at least know where to find it. And some people will literally ask me, Sherilyn, how do you know these things? And then I say, well, I just try and find out wherever I can about the relevant topic that you are telling me or the relevant problem that you have, and try and help you as best as I can. There are other individuals that I follow, that I listen to, Dr. Cindy Trim, Miles Monroe, Dr. Mike Murdoch. These are all motivational speakers and coaches that have really talked about purpose and vision. And that's what I love about people starting their own business. They are fulfilling the vision that they have inside their hearts and actually making it reality, and not waiting on retirement age when you take your provident fund or whatever else to be able to start something when it's possibly too late to do that. I would say just, they say be yourself. But I want to say to you, allow yourself to evolve. Don't limit or confine yourself to be a certain type of person or individual. So I went from an introvert to an extrovert to back to being an introvert, and there somehow seems to be some name, what's it, ambivert or something like that, I don't know, for the two to come together. I developed from finding it difficult to even deal with people to people literally having me come into a room and light up because I am there. So allow yourself to transform, allow yourself to learn new things all the time. If you are hungry to learn, then you can acquire new skills. I'm not a believer, even though I've got my honors degree, I'm actually not a believer in just formal education. I believe the more skills that you have, the more problems you'll be able to solve and the more value you'll be able to add to your world. I applied to university with no funding. My parents took out a loan for my first year. I got a scholarship for the rest of my years from the Alan Gray Orbis Foundation. So my advice to you is don't think of your challenges or obstacles as something to prevent you from doing what you want to. Rather, see them as opportunities to be able to strategize, to implement tactics, to be able to draw the support that you can. I believe that poverty in terms of resources that you have does not mean poverty in terms of what is within you. So create wealth in your world with what you have where you are right now.